Hello, 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 and welcome to Wednesday's English lesson. It is hump day. We are at the hump of our first week, and then it's going to be going downhill from here, and we're going to be ready and waiting for the weekends. First week, we're halfway through it. Okay, so English everywhere. Now I've got some really tricky contractions here, so I want you to rewrite these sentences below using a contraction where appropriate. Now hopefully you remember what a contraction is. It's when we have two words like had and not, and the apostrophe takes away one of the letters, so it replaces it and it becomes hadn't, if that makes sense. So hopefully you can get that. So pause the video and then rewrite these sentences using contractions. I wonder if you can get them all. Or if you're sat there thinking, I'm not sure, and I'm not sure Miss B knows exactly what she's doing because these won't make sense. But you can trust me, they will. Okay, so hopefully you've had enough time to hopefully you've had a little think about what these sentences might be. So the first one, I thought that would be nice, would be I thought that'll be nice. Kind of sound like we're in Texas, but never mind. We could have been seriously hurt. We could have been seriously hurt. Stefan might not be coming with us. Stefan mightn't be coming with us. So there we go, there are the three answers for that starter. Now let's have a look at the cool starter. So, oops, Miss B, as always, has missed out the capital letter and full stop. Write the sentence again and add them in. Sam patted the dog. So, we need capital letter at the beginning. Sam patted the dog. So hopefully you have written it like this. So Sam has the capital letter, and especially because Sam is a proper noun, he is important because it's the name of a person, and he has patted the dog, and we have ended the sentence with a full stop. Okay, so today we're going to be planning what you're going to include in your leaflet. So why do we make plans? Why do we make them? Do we just do it for the fun of it and then just forget about it tomorrow when we're going to be making our leaflet? Tell me, why do we make plans? So hopefully you've had a little think about why we make plans and what we why we use them. Because if we didn't have a plan, we would, although we probably might get the task done, we would struggle and we would have to spend a lot of time thinking about it. Whereas if we do all think about it today, tomorrow we can create it and become very creative with our writing. So let's have a look. So this is my plan that I have written. So my first one that I'm going to focus on is my heading. Now what do I want my leaflet to say? So these have got all the places here. We've got Sea Life London, we have Leeds Castle, we have Sussex Top Attractions, we have Drusilla's Park. Here we've got, this one is Inside Out, Tantapod Raceway. Now I want my leaflet to make sure everyone knows what the leaflet is about. So it's about Folkestone. Remember, Folkestone has an E, folk-E, stone. Lots of people miss out the E. And I want it to be eye-catching, and I want people to think, oh, let's have a look. So we've got welcome to Folkestone, nice and simple, gets right to the point. Hello and welcome to our lovely Folkestone. We've got fabulous Folkestone here. Hopefully you can see what I've done here with alliteration. Explore Folkestone, Folkestone, home of beauty. So there we go, that's my first bit of my plan done. So you might want to write heading as a subheading and then write down a couple of things that you would like your heading to say. Okay, then we're going to move on to the next one of our key features, which is a blurb. So we've got a description. So because you want to start off with what your leaflet is all about. You don't just want to start writing about it, giving activities, you want to entice people into it. So I've got like adjectives that I might want to include in it. So I've got stunning shorelines, it's historical, unique, breathtaking. You can go fossil hunting, there's beaches with shimmering seas, wildlife, and it's fun for all the family. Remember, we're looking at that persuasive language in our leaflets. So my first activity that I've chosen to write about is the coastal park, because it has the best green space, it's free, it's the biggest in the southeast. So there's some of the information that I got from the website yesterday that I wrote down. My activity 2 that I've chosen to do is the East Cliff and Warren. So we can go fossil hunting, going on dog walks, you can play golf, you can explore the Martello Towers, and there's lots of wildlife there, which we found out again yesterday. Sunny Sands for my activity 3, just because of many childhood memories there, walking to the sunny sands. So you can make sand castles, you've got the mermaid sculpture, you can have ice cream, you can go swimming in the sea. Again, I'm a water baby for sure, I love swimming, so the sea was my place to be in my many summer holidays that I had. Rock pooling, again I love rock pooling. You can go to the cafes, you've got rock salt where they sell lovely fresh fish. And then I've included my surrounding places. Clearly I haven't bothered to animate these. So for surrounding places, you can go to the Ashford Outlet for some retail therapy. You can go to Portland Zoo to take a walk on the wild side. Wow. And then you've got contact information. So again, just make these up. So call us now on 01303 124 124. That is a made up telephone number. Please don't try and call it. A website, again, I've made this up myself. Website is www.folkestonecoast.co.uk. I think it's quite catchy. And then I have a made up quote here. Me and my family had an amazing weekend away. I highly recommend visiting Folkestone and exploring all of it has to offer. And I've said that the name is Jenny, family of 5 from London. So it means that we can accommodate a family of 5, and they've come from London to come visit. And then I've got here a map of Folkestone and the different places that you can go and visit. So your plan needs to include your heading, which I've shown you, a blurb, so some adjectives you might want to include in your blurb, your first activity and what you might want to talk about in that activity, your activity 2 and what you want to talk about in that activity, activity 3, again, what you are going to include. So choose 3 main activities that you looked at yesterday. Remember I said to choose 5 from that website of Crazy Tourist. So choose 3 of them now that you can do in more detail. Surrounding places, contact information, and I've said here colours. You might want to think about what your colours is. You don't need to include that on your plan, but you might want to think about colours. And you might want to think about a quote as well that I have missed off here. So that is all from me, nattering on and away. Just literally all you need to do is write down some subheadings like I've done here and include in what you might want to include. So I've just put commas in for each different idea, but just to lay it out now, I think I've got, ta-da! So this is how I would have laid it out, like this on a piece of paper, whereas on the PowerPoint I've laid it out like that. Hopefully that is helpful and you understand what you are doing, because I don't want you going off not knowing. So if I leave that up there, so that's what you need to do. So these are going to be your subheadings, and then you are just going to put bits of information that you are going to include in all of them. Remember, you can rewind the video and have a look at what I have written, and Magpie, you are more than welcome to do that. I hope you have enjoyed your Wednesday lesson and you are excited about writing your leaflet tomorrow. So I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, year 3.